Hi, Jen. Hi, Vicky. Come on in. I'm just going to cut some cardstock. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Kim. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Renee. Now, did you guys all get your YouTube notifications? Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Gilly. Hi, Judy. Hi, Sally. Hi, Melody. Hi, Candace. We're going to be doing some hot foiling. Hello, Noelle. Hi, Mary. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Denise. Hi, Molly, Melody, Gloria, Barbara. All right. Hi, Deb. Yay. Hi, Laura. Hi, Marissa. Marissa. Oh, hi, buddy, Simon. Hi, Roxana. Hi, Bernie again. Bernie, you enabler, you. I wasn't going to buy that Hero Arts kit of the month, but after I saw your card, I ordered it. Hi, Casey. I have enough paper cut, at least to get us started. Hi, Chow. Yeah, you enabler, you. Hi, Dana. Hello, Ryan. Hi, Sandy. Okay, guys, let me go through Happy Mail while we're waiting for everybody to filter in. Real quick. Hi, Stace. Hello, Kiki. All right. Let me tilt you guys a little bit. Okay. We're going to talk about these wonderful little pretties in a minute. All of my happy goodness. Okay, so I got lots of Happy Mail this week. All right, so this one is from Stephanie Walters. Stephanie always makes, or Walter, I was correct the first time. She always makes these beautiful cards, and I believe this is Deco Foil with the Deco Foil gel with the through a stencil with the foiling on top. And then the many thanks is actually cut out of gold pearlescent paper. And then she sent me a little note. Thank you. All right. So thank you. And then this one is from Carol. I don't know if I showed you guys this one or not last week, but it's super cute. And these ghosts are actually on foam, like craft foam, so they pop up. Lots of fun. What a great way to use pattern paper. I'm always thrown off by pattern paper because sometimes pattern paper is so pretty that I don't want to use it. I don't want it to get covered up, but this is a great way to use the pattern paper. Your Spooktacular So Wonderful Halloween card. Thank you so much. This one, some of you might recognize. This is from our very own Chow. And she actually, this is the waste foil that I believe she put on some Heat and Bond. Or no, this is toner. This is a toner sheet because it's black on the background. So what she did was she foiled this. This was the foil that was left over. And then she put it on black toner sheet. So she got 2 cards out of 1 design. Oh, I'm glad you got it, Mary. Great. Yes. So love that, Chow. Of course, you know that. And then this one you should also recognize. This is from our very own Tracy. And I love all the detail that's in here. So I consider myself a quick card maker. And I don't put all the detail that Tracy and Ryan and Stacy do in their cards. And Chow, I mean, you guys all are so talented. Yes, Kiki says she's amazed by the level of talent from all of you. So true. So on this card, she has her card base. Then she did a wonky stitch frame on this card base. This is pattern paper that she also did a wonky stitched frame on. The leaf is double die cut. So there's a bottom layer to the leaf that she cut out of some really pretty foil card. And then another layer of the leaf, the veins to the leaf is layered on top of that. And then this Thankful is stamped and glitter embossing on top. And the For You is also embossing. So a lot of layers of beautiful gorgeousness in this card. So thank you, Tracy. And then the last one I have from my Happy Mail is from Meta. And so Meta sent me these gummy bears, which Ryan got me hooked on. So thank you, Meta. I love them. Yes. And I'm going to show you the card last. She sent me a Lavinia stamp, which I do not have. I love this fairy. Bernie's going to love it. Bernie probably already has this. This set, I'm surprised I don't have, but this is a Hero Art set, which is going to go great with the Hero Arts by the Dock set. But it has all of these little fishing and beach designs for the kids. And I was like, wow, I don't know how I missed that, but I did. Super cute. And then she sent me this embossing folder, which is Distressed Lines embossing folder, which I also do not have. But let me show you guys her card because it is just stunning. Okay, so here is how she did my name. So clearly she does brush lettering and then stamped out this city scene with some white pigment ink. But look at this card, you guys. Yeah, I hope Meta's on here because she is extremely talented. So again, talking about the level of detail here, we have our black card base, and this is a large card. I don't know if it's quite 5x7, but it is a large card. It's not an A2 size card. She has this gray matting. This blue part looks to me like watercoloring, and then she did or distress ink on watercolor paper, and she did the, what do you call that when you're, oh my gosh, I cannot speak. Ryan says he wants to chop off Meta's hands and attach them to his. When you do the ink the dots, I can't talk. You guys know what I mean. So she did a distress inks, and then she did the water spots, okay? Then this is 2 layers of die cut city. So there's a gray layer and a white layer. The car is stamped, paper pierced together. There is glossy accents on the headlight with glitter, glossy accents on the windshield here. The little girl has been colored in with, the lady has been colored in with glitter on her scarf. And then this is stamped and popped up. Plus she added the stars, tied this beautiful string around it. And then it also has the letter N, a little charm on there. So, oh my gosh, the level of detail is just so awesome. Quick knitted, bonded on the spiral, same size as different paper. The Arteza are bonded, as far as I know, at the top. They're not bonded on 3 sides. Yes. So this is from Meta, and it is amazing. Yes. So thank you, Meta. And I got to show you guys her handwriting. I normally don't show that, but are you ready? I said Ryan gets knocked down for best handwriting. I'm sorry, Ryan, but she's got you beat. Look at this handwriting. Isn't it gorgeous? We need to, do you know they have that program where you can make it a font? We need a Meta font. And then, of course, you put the little butterflies in here. Meta. Oh, my gosh, girl. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Missing questions there. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Meta is talented. Blah, blah, blah. Do you still recommend? Yeah, I haven't had any issues with my airbrush. I use it every once in a while for alcohol inks. Ryan says Meta is never allowed advanced stampers. Hello, Beth. Okay. So the reason you guys are all here is because I don't have a life, and so I do YouTube videos. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so if you have been following my channel for a while, you know that I prefer the Gemini foil press for hot foiling versus the Spellbinders Glimmer. Okay, so let me go through. You guys are going to have to bear with me because we have a lot of new people on our channel tonight, and explain real quick what the differences are between toner foil and hot foil, and then I'll go through and explain the differences between the Gemini foil press and the Spellbinders Glimmer. Okay, so real quick, the differences between hot foil and toner foil. And if you're new to foiling, and congratulations, welcome to my channel, welcome to our group. You want to join the Foiling Snobs Club, and one of our Sherry, I'll have to check. I haven't checked my messages. Blah, 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 blah. One of our admins will post the Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook. I'm so off track today. Chow is on it. Okay, she knew where I was going with this. Okay, so there are basically 2 types of foiling system. There is what's called regular toner foiling, okay, which is Mink foil, Creative Vision Stamps foil, which is now retired, H&H foil. And when you guys see us talk about toner foiling or mink foiling, you basically have to adhere that foil. Now we have Crafty Critta. You have to adhere that foil through a laminator or a mink machine, which is what I've done here. They're toner printed images, and then we put them through a laminator or a mink machine to get the foil to stick to what's printed. So it's printed through a laser printer. When the laser prints it, the toner is stuck onto the paper. And when you put it through a heat source, a laminator or a mink, the foil will then stick to whatever's printed. That is probably the easiest way to foil, and also the least expensive way to foil. You basically can get large rolls from H&H, who did just restock if you guys didn't sell them out. But H&H foil is going to be $9.95 for a large roll, which is 12 inches by 25 feet. And if you get the holographic or specialty, I'm sorry, that's the holographic or specialty foil. Plain colors, I think, are $6.95 for a roll. And yes, Ryan wants to see where it's ink blended. So Ryan, around the edge of my sentiment here, before I put it on Pop Dots, I took just Blueprint Distress ink and I ink blended just for you. Can you see it now, Ryan? Is it close enough, Ryan? Okay, so this is what's called toner foiling or mink foiling or laminator foiling, if you hear about this, okay? Now, the other type of foiling system, which we're going to talk about today, is hot foiling. Now, the biggest differences between the two is how the foil adheres, or how the foil sticks. So in the toner system, you have to have something printed, and then once it's printed, it'll be black and white like this, and then when you run it through your machine with the foil will stick to your printed images, okay? Hot foiling doesn't work that way. These are the hot foiling foils, and hot foils have an adhesive built into the back of the foil. So what that means is this will stick to anything that it's applied with heat in terms of using hot foil dyes. And I'm going to show you what the hot foil dyes are. It's very important that you do not mix up your foiling systems. There's toner / mink foil, which if you didn't check Stamp Wars, that's what we did in Stamp Wars, and Chow just posted the link for Crafty Critta if you're interested in supporting them for sponsoring us on Stamp Wars. But that is toner or mink foiling. They have foil art designs. Hot foiling systems use a hot foil dye, and I'll show you that, and it's a completely different system. So when I talk about hot foiling, I'm talking about the Gemini foil press system, the Spellbinders Glimmer system, which I'm going to show you today, the We Are Memory Keepers foil quill, anything that physically requires heat on something to get the foil to stick, okay? All right, so on here, this is a European company. You may not have heard of them, but if you have heard of them, this is the Toto hot foiling system. This is hot foil, and it says on here, hot foil, okay? The more familiar ones are Gemini Foil Press, Spellbinders Glimmer System, We Are Memory Keepers Foil Quill. This comes in sheets as well as large rolls. And the company I am going to recommend if you are looking to purchase hot foil that has beautiful, sparkly, glittery, holographic foils is Blue Bonnet. I'm not affiliated with Blue Bonnet, but Blue Bonnet is in our Foiling Snobs Club group. She's a company out of Texas, I believe. So what you'd have to do is email her what you want, and then I believe she sends you a bill through PayPal. But they have beautiful hot foils. I don't recommend their toner foils, but I do recommend their hot foils. Now, she calls it foil, she calls it foil quill. Foil quill is her way of calling it hot foil, okay? And Chow is linking everything for you guys, all right? Is there going to be hot foil Stamp Wars? You never know, Casey. You never know, okay? And if you're confused, Marissa, it's okay. It's a lot to take in. In our Foiling Snobs Club group, there are frequently asked question pages where I have listed the names of the companies and the names of the machines, and I've broken down a PDF for you guys. You can go over there and read the frequently asked questions on the difference between toner foil and hot foil. Now, hot foil, this foil has an adhesive built into the foil, so when it gets hot, the adhesive immediately sticks. So if you try to use this kind of foil in a mink machine, you're going to get what's called overfoiling, which is what you see here. The foil is stuck everywhere. Okay, that is called overfoiling. That means you mixed up your foils. You do not want to use these foils in a mink or a laminator. Okay, so you want to keep these foils separate from your other foils. You do not want to mix your foils up. Okay, now when done properly, we have special dyes, and I'm going to demonstrate that for you tonight, where these foils heat up against the dyes, and you can get beautiful foilings. Now, I call them dyes, but they're actually hot foil stamps. They do not cut anything. So it's not like a traditional die that cuts out a shape. These are specifically designed. They're basically metal stamps. And what happens is the metal stamp heats up the foil, and the foil sticks wherever it was stamped. And I'm going to demonstrate that for you guys. Laura Ann is asking me which is my favorite. My favorite, Laura Ann, I prefer the mink or toner foiling because I can make my own designs. I can print them out on my own laser printer, and you can buy a laser printer for around $99. And it's pretty much mistake-free. This is a learning curve. This hot foiling is a little more advanced, and there is a learning curve to hot foiling for sure. All right. So why am I doing this video today? Because I'm super excited, you guys. If you watch my videos in the past, I have struggled, like really struggled with the Spellbinders Glimmer machine. And why I have struggled with it is because when you use the Gemini foil press, I have the Gemini Junior. This whole heating system with the Gemini fits perfectly into the Gemini foil press, so the dies don't move. I get perfect foiling. Their foil is a little more superior in my opinion because this foiling system, you can choose your timer, you can choose your heat levels. The foil heats up quicker, the machine heats up quicker. And for me, if you have a Gemini Junior, you definitely want to go with the Gemini foil press. Now, if you have a full-size Gemini, I'm going to say, think about it, because the full-size Gemini, from what I've heard from all the people that have a full-size Gemini and have tried using the Gemini Junior, is the pressure in the full-size Gemini is so much that they get a lot of overfoiling with the full-size Gemini and the foil press. Now, for everybody else, it would not be fair for me to do a foiling channel and not think about everybody else who doesn't have a Gemini Junior. So what I got was the Gemini Glimmer system, which is the competition to the Gemini foil press, but this essentially works in any die cutting system. So previously I was using this with my very old ancient Big Kick, which Daddy bought me, so I can't get rid of it. But if you watch my videos, you can go back and watch my previous videos, when I would feed this through the Big Kick, because what you do is you heat up your die with your foil and your paper. When I would pull this system out and put it through my Big Kick, you know, you crank it through, right? My Big Kick would have a little shimmy to it. It would, like, actually, I'll show it to you guys because it's hard to explain. Can any hot foil die be used to emboss? Yes, absolutely, Deb. You can use them to emboss, correct. All right, so this is a very, very old Big Kick. If you don't know what a Big Kick is, it's basically the grandpa to the Big Shot. So the idea behind this system is, I will use both my machines here. So here is the Glimmer machine, Spellbinders Glimmer machine. And when you get the machine, you get the heating base, the heating platform, which is this piece with the handle. Okay. It's going to power on. There are no heat settings like on the Gemini system. So the Gemini, you can choose low, medium, or hot. Also on the Gemini system, you can choose a timer. You can set your timer. On this system, you plug it in. There is a power button on the back here. Power that on. Power button's red, and it's immediately going to start up. Now, this system does take a few minutes to heat up. As it starts to heat up, it will go green on platform ready, and then we're going to press the timer. So I'm going to show you that. And there are two plates that come with this. There's what I call the carbon fiber plate, which is this heat resistant kind of a greenish plate, and then the clear like cutting plate. And I've used some Cricut heat resistant tape. It's gonna roll like this. It looks like Scotch tape, but it's very durable. And I've taped my two plates together. Okay, so once you have your hot foil stamp die, which is again going to press an impression in, and this is what it's going to look like hopefully when it's done. Okay, it's going to press the impression of the foil into your cardstock. All right, so we're going to wait. Platform's ready. Now we're going to cut a piece of foil. And I use the Gemini foil, which I think it overfoiled, so I'm going to use some of this beautiful foil quill foil. I mean, yeah, blue bonnet foil. And just like what we do with other foiling, you pretty much want to cut it pretty close to the size of your die. I think I cut that too short. We'll be okay. And I'm just using scissors. And the nice thing about this system is you don't have to worry about dusty. So this foil has an adhesive built in. That adhesive is going to get heated up through the die here. And I do have some cardstock pre-cut here. I like doing black because I think it shows up better. Okay, gonna put my plates down, and now we're gonna press this button and it's gonna blink a green timer. Once that's done blinking, and here's where you're gonna see where I struggle, we're gonna bring in our big kick. Let me move this up so you guys can see a little better. Let me read your comments. What are you saying, Kiki? Never bought me one of those, no fair. First time. Hi, Charlotte. Dad never bought you one because you're not into crafting. Noelle, well, you might have been having the same problem I was having. Now, again, I was using a big kick, so it could be because my big kick is very old. Hi, Sue. Oh, Trace is going to be back. Okay. I literally got this, what I'm going to show you, in the mail today, and like jumped online, was like, I got a foil today. Okay, so here's the problem that I had. Once you remove the heating platform, okay, let me move that to the side. We're going to feed it in trusty old big kick here. I'm not lying when I say this thing's like 20 years old. Okay, and as I roll it through, you may or may not be able to see, it kind of, there's a click. I can feel it. I know you guys are like, what the heck are you talking about, Nance? So we're going to go really slow, but it basically shimmies. I don't know if you guys can see it like kind of wobbling, but there's something in the rollers causing it not to roll completely flat. It basically is shimmying up and down through the system. And what's happening during all this shimmying is my die is getting pushed around. Watch this be like perfectly foiled now, since I showed it to you guys and told you it didn't work. All right, so what often happens is, of course, no problems. Yes, it kind of skips. Well, that's beautiful. So it didn't do it to me this time. I do have a little bit of overfoiling, no big deal. I can take an eraser and erase that. But what oftentimes happened was this would kind of skip around, and it drove me nuts, and I basically said, I'm never using the Spellbinders Glimmer machine again. What a waste of my money. I'm just going to use the Gemini foil press. Those are my exact words. You can go watch some videos, all right? So I'm going to move this out of the way. Spellbinders was having a sale. They, I believe, and I don't know this for fact because I don't work for Spellbinders, but I do have a Spellbinders affiliate link, which Chow will link for you guys. This is the Spellbinders Platinum 6. Normally, this machine is $100 to $120, okay? It's nice because it is a die cutting system with a handle, but the sides fold down. And the reason this one is lime green is because it's their Fun Stampers Journey edition, and I believe they are phasing out Fun Stampers Journey because I got this one for $69, you guys. So I said, okay, for $69, let me see if I can get it to work. Now I will tell you, it's pretty hefty. It's got these little rubber feet, so it sits on the glass mat perfectly, but it's a fold away, so it's easy. You don't need it. It does come with all the cutting plates and everything you need for die cutting. So if you have the Spellbinders Glimmer and you're having issues with it, you may want to consider getting the Spellbinders Platinum, because these two machines are basically designed to work together. Oh, Angela, maybe that's my problem then. So $69 for the same machine just because it has this logo on it. Well, I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix that. So I saved $40. Oh, and shipping was free. I think the shipping was supposed to be $5, but I bought a die, and so shipping was free. And I'll show you the die that I bought. I don't mind that it's lime green to save $40. I don't know about you guys. All right, so Has the Fun Stampers Journey logo on it. Well, now it's got Nancy stamps on it. Ta-da! I don't have to worry about that anymore. All right. So let's show, and this again is called the Platinum 6, the Spellbinders Platinum 6. They sell both machines, but this one's discounted. So let's show the same example. Let me slide this guy over a little bit. Try to bring everything into view here. Okay, so we have our hot foil plate on there. Our light is on red. I'm going to cut a piece of this gold foil. And again, this is from Blue Bonnet, which is a Facebook foiling retailer. She's a little small company out of Florida. I mean, out of Texas, but she does have some very beautiful holographic foils. You guys know I like all that bling bling in my foil. Cut some of this down. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I'm going to put another piece of the same black cardstock on there. Now, if you want exact placement, I know Yana Smukula does tape. You could do that too. Putting my plate on, hitting the timer button, and then once that timer's done, you're going to see how much smoother it feeds through this Platinum 6. I really don't need another die cutting system, you guys. I didn't want to buy another die cutting system. But before I gave up on this foiling system, I thought, you know what? I should probably use it with its recommended partner in crime. Because if you're using the Gemini foil press with the Gemini Junior, you should probably use the Spellbinders Glimmer with the Spellbinder machine. Gloria, it does, and I was going to look into that. $69.99, I believe, Bernie. $69, I believe. And by the way, the machine, your Glimmer machine comes with a heat-proof mat and these heat-proof tongs, and I'll show you guys how to use these in a second. Now, here's another thing while we're waiting for that to heat up. Any of these hot foils will work in a hot foil machine. Just like you can mix and match your toner foil, you can mix and match all of these hot foils. So if you have any of these, you can use any of them. I'm going to show you another one too. I don't recommend the Gemini papercraft foil because this works at a lower temperature, so you tend to get a lot of overfoiling with this foil if you're not using it in the Gemini. Oh, $59.98. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to pull it out, roll it through my Platinum machine here. Try not to do that. Oops, that might not work. I might have fudged that up just now. But it's much smoother going through. So that's one pass. I'm going to go back and do two. And you do want to kind of do it slowly. I may have just bumped the die though. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to plug it back into its platform there so it stays warm. Okay. But on the other system, when I was doing it before, my dies were shifting back and forth. And I'll show you guys the difference there. The overfoiling is because I have too much heat in there. Let me move to smaller dies. Let me show you how to move this. And I'll use the regular foil. So the way these work, you keep them closed. You pick up, there's a magnet. The magnet picks up your hot foil die. And then you open the pliers and release it. So you keep them closed, lift with the magnet, and then open to release. You don't pick it up like this, because then they'll never come out. See? So you keep them closed and just use the magnet to pick it up. And then when you're ready to release, you open the tweezers and then the magnet will fall down. And I'm going to show you guys some better examples here. How big is the opening? Hold on. I'll tell you. The opening is 6.5 inches. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys some Christmas hot foil dies I had. And now that I have my setup here, I'm going to try not to move my machine around too much, because when you start moving things around and they jiggle and jangle, that's when you get mixed up foiling issues. So I'm going to move this over here and try to make sure this is in frame for you guys to see. It's kind of difficult to do because my desk is not that big. All right, that should be pretty good there. And working on my plate is better. Maria, I'm sorry, what was your question? I missed it. Anyone use the maker? What's the maker? Oh, are you talking about that new Cricut foil? Well, I'm going to show you that too. All right, so okay, here is a Crafter's Companion. You can pick this up on Craftstash or scrapbook.com. I have links for those too. Aw, thank you, Kiki. Crafter's Companion tree kind of die here. So we're going to put that on there. And I'm going to grab some green foil here. I'll show a couple of different kinds of green foil. Okay, so this is the foil quill green foil. I have green left in here. Can you use foil with 3D folders in the machine? Amy, I am going to test that theory, but that's not going to be tonight. But yes, I will test that theory for you guys. All right, so there's green. I'm going to use some blue Crafter's Companion mirror card on this. Get my foil to unroll, hopefully. See, once it gets hot, it wants to see how it's sticking to itself. What's happening is, again, that adhesive is heating up on the foil and it wants to stick. So you got to work kind of quickly here. Hopefully I didn't mess that up too much. Okay. And if you get any kind of foil stuck on your plates, which does happen, use a little bit of acetone to take it off. You cannot use embossing folders with the Mink machine. Absolutely not. Or with your laminator. No. But you can use it in this machine, but I need to figure out the sandwich. You cannot use it in the Gemini Junior machine. Yes. And I'm going to show you, if you guys didn't watch my video on the Cricut foil, I'm actually going to show you the Cricut foil because I think the Cricut foil is a farce, you guys. I'm sorry, but I'm going to say that. We're going to experiment with this foil. I'm sending some to Chow because Chow does have a Cricut and Chow did order that foiling system. So Chow will probably do a video for us with her Cricut. But if you have a foil quill, it's the exact same thing, you guys. It's hot foil. So if you have a foil quill, it's the same thing. The only difference is they made it so that you don't need a wire. All right, so the timer is done. Carefully remove this and feed this through my new machine here. Let me unplug my phone. Okay, there we go. And you want to go kind of slowly. You don't want to go too quickly with your die cutting. And what you're doing here is you are applying pressure. All right, so let's see how I did on this one. See how I got foil in there? A little acetone will take that off. Look at how pretty that is. And now any place where you have a little bit of overfoiling like that, usually it'll gently come right off. I use a stiffer brush, like a stencil brush, to take that off. Okay, that was using the foil quill foil. Let's do the Cricut foil. I just want you guys to notice something. Cricut, 24 sheets of 4x6 in green, purple, and blue. We're going to grab a piece of green again, and I will try to move quickly here. And I'm going to grab the same blue cardstock. So foil down, cardstock down, sandwich on top, green button. Okay. So, Cricut foil, oh my gosh, brand new to the market. What is this newfangled device that costs everybody $40 plus $8 for the foil? Rip off, by the way. 24 sheets, 4x6, green, purple, and blue. $8 for this pack. Foil quill gives you 30 sheets. Peacock, it comes with purple, peacock, a darker purple, and 2 greens. Also in 4x6, and I believe it's around $6. You can find this actually cheaper in some places. And they're exactly the same size, and their colors are pretty much the same. So you want to talk about marketing geniuses here. I think it's the same manufacturer. And I think Cricut's gimmick is you're doing it without using the foil quill because they're trying to take business away from the foil quill. So I'm going to prove it to you because we're using a hot foil system here. And if you watched my video the other day, I could not get this foil to really work well unless I used it with heat. Okay, so this is the Cricut foil. Exact same system. Here is the foil quill foil. Tell me what the difference is. They're the exact same color. They work the exact same way. They're the exact same size. I'm pretty positive it's the exact same manufacturer. The difference is the way it's being advertised and, of course, the price on it. So I think that Cricut, sorry, is trying to pull a fast one on you guys. If you have a Cricut machine and you didn't purchase the foil quill, they're trying to make it out like this is some brand new thing. This is hot foil. It's hot foil, you guys. They're using their pressure. Now, I don't have their little tool, but I have a feeling that that tool is somehow creating heat either through friction or an immense amount of pressure is creating heat, which is getting the hot foil to work. But Chow's going to test that out for us because I don't have a Cricut machine. So don't spend $8 on this, you guys. It's not worth it. Okay, let me try a different hot foil die here without trying to burn myself. Squeeze and release. All right. Yeah, I did a video on it the other night, but I don't have a Cricut machine, so. So the gold ones are the Spellbinders hot foil. So you can see it looks like a die and it's going to press in Happy Holidays, but there's no cutting surface on this. So we're going to put this, actually, I was doing some little samples earlier with the Spellbinders. So this is a Spellbinders die I was using there. And I want to put Happy Holidays there. And I'm going to use a different color of foil. Star. Okay, so this is the actual Glimmer hot foil from Spellbinders. This is their holographic. I'm going to put that face down. And like I said, Giannis Makula showed us that you could put a little tape on there if you wanted to tape it in place on your paper. I didn't do a good job at leaving myself room though. Try doing that. Okay, and now we're going to flip it over. See how this works out. So you can purchase 4 packs of Glimmer foil also on Spellbinders. If you have a Hobby Lobby near you, they had it on sale. So yes, they're not dies. They don't cut. They just press in. So you can use them for embossing or foiling. And the embossing, you can just put it through your die cutting machine as you normally would, and it will just leave an impression. But they don't cut. Marie says she emailed the company and said these dies don't work. And then they never responded to her. Yeah, they say Glimmer or hot foil on them. Do I have any packaging that I can show you guys that? Okay, here we go. So this is the one I just got. This is that one that looks like a snowflake. This is a very large die, by the way. But it says on here, Glimmer hot foil system. So that's how you know the difference between it being a die or hot foiling. So if it has this, it's only for hot. This isn't going to cut anything. It's just going to put an impression on your design. Now, if you're not getting enough pressure from your machine, you can also shim and put an extra piece of paper on there. If you're getting too much pressure, you may want to lighten your shims. Like I said, I taped both of these shims together, but there are some other companies out there that have thicker or thinner dies. So there you can see. Perfectly hot foiled. That's that centerpiece, and this is Happy Holidays from Spellbinders. Now, Spellbinders dies are going to work best in their machine because, again, they were designed together. I'm going to do one with the Crafter's Companion. Crafter's Companion dies are a little bit thicker, in my opinion, but let's try them out. Are the Glimmer plates and the foil press interchangeable between the machines? I'm not going to recommend that, Angie, because they are different size machines. I honestly have not tried it. I try to keep everything that relates to the machine with the machine. All right, this one's pretty big. I don't know if my foil is going to be... Look at that, just barely wide enough. Couture Creations should work fine. The only company that really tells you can't use other companies' dies is Gemini, is Crafter's Companion. But I do have some Couture Creations we can try out. Sure. Let me just grab some cardstock here. Let's do this. May not be big enough, but... I'm definitely doing a lot better on this round using this machine than not. So that makes me really happy, you guys. So I'm not giving up on the Spellbinders machine. So for those of you that don't have a Gemini machine and you want to do foiling, here's an inexpensive way. Get yourself the Platinum 6. I think Bernie said it's $59.95 now. So yeah. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Check my receipt. How much did I pay for it? Oh, there's no price on my receipt. I'll have to look it up online. Hello, Anna. That's pretty much the only thing I don't have, Marissa, is the Cricut. I do not have a Cricut. And wonderful Kiki, my sister, texted me. It's like, I don't know, what time did you text me last night? Midnight or something? And she was like, the Cricut is on Amazon, whatever that thing is for Amazon going on right now. And it was like $159 or something. And I was like, no, I'm not buying that. Okay, $59.98 to buy the Platinum machine. And then, if you already have the Glimmer hot foil scene, if not, they have the Glimmer hot foil system there. And if you don't like how ugly it is, you can put a FSC sticker on it. Hello, Tracy, darling. Okay, so let's see how this looks. I love using mirror card. It just, I think, looks really pretty when you foil over it. All right, now, I want to show you guys how we have, always keep your scraps, by the way, because we can reuse these. We do have a little bit of overfoiling on this piece. So what that means is, do you see in between the tree branches here where that foil's in there? It's not supposed to be in there. If you take a stiffer brush, these are those stencil brushes that I don't use, and you just kind of go in there. See how it breaks that foil right out of there? So it basically removes the foil where it's not supposed to be stuck. And anywhere there's excess foil, it'll just flake it right off. So it's mostly in between the tree branches here. Oh, it's not that I don't like the Cricut brand. I have a baby Cricut. I just already have a Silhouette and a scan and cut machine. So I think having a Cricut would just be an additional machine. Not that I don't like the brand. I think I already have two machines that do what it does. So that's what you would do. And then it will take off any of that excess foiling. Now, when you're on regular paper, you can take a sand eraser to it. But, okay. The Spellbinders and the Glimmer machine and I have made up. We are now friends. And now I can do hot foiling videos for you guys that don't have a Gemini Junior. Yeah, just use a stiff brush and it gently peels away. Because again, the only place the foil is going to stick is where the die has pressed into it. So if the die didn't press there, it theoretically shouldn't stick there. And you can take a little, I don't have a stencil brush, but that would be even stiffer to get that. And it doesn't scratch my cardstock out either. Isn't that pretty? Let's do another one. Now I want to foil everything again. I'm like foil excited again. Lift that up. Come on, you. It's a big die, so it doesn't want to go. Angela says, I need 14 machines. That is a Crafter's Companion. Let me get it for you. Oh, what did I just do with the box? I'm sure it'll turn up again. It is a Crafter's Companion Gemini. Here it is. Crafter's Companion Gemini foil press machine. It's called Winter Wishes. It's pretty much sold out everywhere, but you can check scrapbook.com, Craft Stash, and HSN. I would have to say just try it, Noelle. I'm not sure. Yes, it will work with the Big Shot machine. Yes, this will work with any die cutting system. So Big Shot, we're doing it with the Platinum, but your hands aren't tied to only use their machine. I was having issues because my Big Kick is very old and it kind of wiggles around a little bit. So maybe somebody said maybe the bearings are going in it. I guess that's quite possible because it is very old. Okay, let's keep going with all of this beautiful goodness. Here's another one. Gemini, Merry Christmas. It has a wreath. These are quite large. I think I need to cut bigger paper for these. Okay, cut that one to 6 by 6. What color foil do we want to use? Let's use this Glimmer gold foil. Hi, June. So that could be it, Karen. Mine was just old. But you should not be, you know, Gemini foil press is a little bit different system than the Spellbinders Glimmer. This system works at a much hotter heat. So you want to stick to Spellbinders foil or foil quill foil, Toto foil, if that's what, Couture Creations will work as well. There was a great deal on HSN not too long ago where a lot of you guys bought like 20 rolls of foil. All of those hot foils will work with this system. Oh, thank you, Kiki. Tina took care of me. There's a spider and a spider web on there. She did them all matte and then did this cool design on there. And yeah, every machine is different. Just like with my Gemini foil press, and just like with my Mink machine, you want to check your sandwiches, your paper, all of those things come into play when you're doing foiling as well. I'm waiting for my light to stop blinking. This system works at a much, much higher temperature than the Gemini. The Gemini works at a lower temperature to foil quicker. Bye, Marissa. I made curry rice for dinner tonight. Okay. Now this one's starting to do the shimmy dance. But I think it's because it's tight, because again, the Crafter's Companion dies are a little, just a slightly thicker than the Spellbinders ones. I hope I went all the way through with that. Okay, and this is using Blue Bond. No, this is Spellbinders Glimmer Foil. Are we ready? I probably should have did one more pass. This is underfoiled. So there's some spots that don't have foil, but it's still very pretty. I probably should have rolled it through one more time. Still pretty. I'm going to keep it. Okay, what else? I got a whole thing of foil dies, you guys. Okay, let's try to do two at a time. This is also Crafter's Companion. I'm going to try to do 2 colors here. This is a snowflake, and this says Christmas Wishes. So we'll do the snowflake in blue and the greeting in holographic. Yes, I am trying to make sure that I read the comments. Yeah, the Cuddle Bug. I guess they don't make the Cuddle Bug anymore, right? It's... This does get hot, so make sure you're keeping tiny little hands and pets away. That's why it comes with little tweezers and things to use to protect your fingers. All right, I don't know if I can fit all this on one card, but we're going to try it. Some silver might, well, what else do I got? Try this green. I wonder if my waffle iron will work. Oh, okay, Noelle. She's going to go put the chickens away. Yeah, I don't know how the thickness of those other machines are, so I can't speak to those. Yes, Chow is a great assistance here. She always helps me out. So you guys can get the links, and then again, they are affiliate links, so it helps me when you guys use the affiliate links to buy more foiling stuff and show you guys what it looks like. All right, just waiting for our timer to stop blinking here, and then we can move on to some more. All right. Oh, no problem, Yvonne. If you guys have questions, go ahead and ask them. If I miss them, Chow will message me and let me know that I missed them. But I'm trying to make sure I'm reading the comments as I do this. Okay, hopefully that worked. You also want to let this cool down just like we do when we're doing regular foiling, because as it cools down, the foil sticks to your cardstock and releases from the release sheet. And again, a little bit of overfoiling here, and that's because I used, anytime you use any kind of a glossy cardstock, like this is shiny glossy mirror cardstock, it's going to overfoil. Again, take your stiff brush and then go through where those little areas are where all that excess foil is, and it will come off. And then you'll have little foil glitter pieces all over the place. But I would much rather have overfoiling, see, that I can easily remove, than have underfoiling, which is extremely difficult to line up and very difficult to get back on the die and line it back up again. Let's try that again with black cardstock and see how much of a difference it makes. Because when you use regular cardstock, it doesn't adhere as easily to paper as it does to the mirror card. So I'm going to do the same thing. Hello, Auntie Teresa. How are you? And generally, I do try to cut my foil to fit because, again, it has adhesive on it. So any extra pieces that are hanging out could stick. You look like an ogre that bent the foil. What? Just call me Shrek. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with these brushes, you guys. I was trying to give them away, but I didn't have a box big enough to stick them in. And then I said to Chow, oh, I need a stiff brush. And Chow goes, don't you have those clarity brushes that you were trying to get rid of? And I was like, oh, yeah, I do. And these are pretty stiff So now it's my overfoil foil brush. But these are all the ones that I have made today, and I can say there's not any on here that I would throw away. Now, sometimes when I do foiling, stuff goes in the garbage, you guys. But look at how nice these all came out. So, you know, they need to be cut down and cleaned up a little bit, but for the most part, these are all usable pieces. There isn't anything on here that should go in the garbage. I just need to take my sand eraser and erase some of the overfoiling on these. But I got a lot of good pieces out of this today. Surprised me. And you can see how easy it is. You put the die on, you put your foil on, you put your paper on, you push the button. When the button stops blinking, you feed it through your machine once, twice. I'm going to go 3 times with this one because it's regular paper. So the foil cardstock I'm using is Crafter's Companion brand foil card. They have the best foil card. You get it in big packs. The foil itself is either Spellbinders Glimmer foil, Foil Quill foil, or Blue Bonnet hot foil. Blue Bonnet hot foil you can find on Facebook. And just say, Nancy sent me. That's all you gotta say. Okay, so this is on regular cardstock versus foil card. So this should foil a little better. It should not have overfoiling. Much better. Much, much better. Ooh, look at all that goodness. Now all I have to do is glue it to card front. Much, much better. Okay. Okay, here is a big snowflake front one, also from Crafter's Companion. Let me use this Toto foil. Let's see how this works. There's white in here, I think. I've never used this white foil. It's never been opened. Let's try white hot foil. This is going to be an experiment. Hi, Chris. I saw your beautiful cards. They are amazing. And I saw that Crafter's Companion gave you a new machine. That's awesome. Aw, Kiki S sent me a super sticker. Thank you, Kiki S. Ooh, this looks opaque. Ooh, I hope this works. White hot foil. Of course, you guys are going to ask me how do I get it, and I'm going to say, I don't know. I got it like years and years and years ago. Create and Craft TV is where I think I got it, but I don't think they have it anymore. Okay. Okay, fingers crossed. This is Toto. It's a European company, so it's in UK. Toto. They used to sell this really big machine. I recently just sold it on eBay. Not eBay, Facebook groups or whatever it was. but I kept some of the foils. It was a ginormous machine, you guys. It took up like my whole desk, and it was a big die cutting system, hot foiling system. It was pretty cool. Put it on black to match my soul. I think I do a black hot foil. Spellbinder sells a black hot foil. Okay, timer's done. Okay, cross your fingers, you guys. I've never used this white foil before. I think it'll look really cool on here. These are hot foil dies, Caroline. They're specifically made for hot foiling. Now, again, the Crafter's Companion Gemini dies are a little thicker, so I'm afraid this might have overfoiled, but let's check. It was definitely a much thicker crank as I was putting it through. Let's use up some of this Cricut foil while we're here, because it's doing nothing. Ain't gonna be used in a Cricut. Ain't no Cricut around here. Oh, there's 2 pieces of foil stuck in there. I hate when that happens. That happens when you buy thinner foil. Look at that. 2 pieces. Now it's all curled up. Boy, oh boy. Chow says, don't forget the thumbs up. Oh my gosh, now that the foil's all curled up. Okay, I give up. That's the way that's gonna go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, just like I thought. There's a little bit of overfoiling there, but it doesn't look too awful bad. Definitely needs some cleanup. That white foil really stuck on there, but that is some opaque white foil. Whoa. Let me see if I can clean this up. Nope, it is on there. Okay, maybe not use white opaque foil. That is difficult. Or maybe not use it on glitter card. Oh, and I just stuck it on another piece of glitter card. No, I used the blue foil. Okay, Ryan, here you go. This is distressed foiling here. I bet this would be cool if I put some alcohol inks on it. All right, out of all of them, this is probably my least favorite. But it's still cool. It just needs some help. It needs to be cleaned up. A lot of overfoiling on that. Okay. This is the one I did the blue Cricut foil. Cricut foil I wasted $8 on. Thank you, Ryan. I'm only going to do one pass through because this die is so thick. I think that's what's causing the overfoiling, so I don't want to keep pressing it through there. Yeah, see that overfoiling? Ooh, a little too much pressure. Under pressure. Okay. So for these guys, and it's because this plate is so much thicker. So the Crafter's Companion plates are super thick, you guys. So you may want to change your sandwich. Because I taped my plates together, I'm not going to untape them now, but that's probably what I would do is untape my plates and use paper shims to shim them up. But still makes a pretty background. It's a keeper, not throwing that one away either. All right, let's take this big plate off of here. It's a little too thick, so we're getting over foiling with that. Okay, here's a Spellbinders one. If you have a Hobby Lobby, they had these on sale. And again, it says Glimmer hot foil system, so you know this is designed for foiling. Just got a piece of tape stuck on there. And that popcorn printed on my shirt. Aren't you funny? It's like animal print. You're always picking on me. I guess that's what sisters do, huh? Okay, we're going to do black cardstock again. Gold Glimmer foil. Hit the button. Now, I know on the Gemini, I don't know if this will do the same thing, but on the Gemini foil press, after you've used it for too long, it will shut itself off. I don't know if this system does the same thing or not. I guess we'll find out. Stephanie was watching on TV while pedaling a stationary bike. Yeah. Good night, Stephanie. Enjoy your dinner. Mary says, bon appetit. All right, so we're waiting for it to stop blinking. Anybody have any questions? I would say this is turning out to be a very successful foiling night for me, and Spellbinders Glimmer is not so daunting once you have the right machines and dies and foils to use for it. So if you're having any issues, please join the Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook. That is our group. You have to answer all the questions to come in, but we have a whole bunch of people that do a whole bunch of foiling: toner foiling, mink foiling, foil quill foiling, hot foiling, Gemini hot foil, Spellbinders Glimmer hot foil, We Are Memory Keepers foil quill, and now the brand new Cricut foiling. So we'll try to help you out as best as we can. But do not be discouraged. It does take a little bit of a learning curve, but I think these come out so beautiful, especially when we're making Christmas cards, that it just really pops. Hi, Chris. I'm not using the Gemini because I know not all of my audience has a Gemini Junior. So I know Christmas cards are coming up, and some of you guys have this Spellbinders Glimmer machine, and I wanted to make an attempt at, you know, giving it its fair shot by using the correct die cutting machine instead of only using the Gemini foil press machine. Oh, this came out really nice. There's a little bit of underfoiling there, but not enough to worry about. That's pretty good, actually. That came out pretty good. Now, see down here where I have overfoiling? Because this is regular cardstock, this is where your sand eraser comes in, a mono sand eraser, and it will You erase that foil right off of there. Again, because the foil has adhesive built into it, wherever it gets hot and it sticks, and that's where the plates were sticking, it's going to stick. The foil is going to stick there. So you take a mono sand eraser, and this is on regular cardstock, and you can erase it right off. I don't recommend doing that on foil card because you'll scratch your foil card. So when I do this kind of foiling, I try to keep my panels a little larger so that I can die cut this out now and put it on my card. You could certainly use this as your card front, but if you die cut this, it'll look a little bit nicer. And then you can put like a foil card background on it. A little bit extra foil in there. That came out pretty good. I'm put some stickles on there or some Nuvo drops. Christmas bookmark reminder, okay. Right, Elizabeth. Yeah, I understand that. Heidi Swap has white foil. Yes, Sandy, but that is toner foil. It's mink foil. It's not hot foil, so it's not going to work on this system. Bernie, you used to be like a chic mama, right? Like have all the big hair and everything. I'm going to try that again. Let's use the let's go back and use the blue bonnet foil and see how we do with that gold foil. Actually, she has green. Let's use her green foil. Put everything in here. Look at all of the iridescent gorgeousness in this foil. So go check it out. I need to order some more from her. And you don't have to dusty with this foil. You just put your foil down, put your paper down, and go. Okay, we'll put our top on, hit the button, let that timer go. Have I ever used a regular die in the Gemini Hot? Yes, Kelly, I have 1,000,001 videos on the Gemini Junior. Yes. I have. I've shown, I'll have to look up. If you look at my playlist, it's actually called Using Dies in Your Hot Foiling System. Yes. You need some scrunchies, Bernie. Some, I think one of my friends is having a 1980s Halloween party. So, you know, all the girls are going to be dressed up like Madonna. Jean, I'm going to have to agree with you. I do prefer the Gemini system over the Spellbinders. Yes, I do. But, like I said, not everybody has or wants to spend the money on a Gemini system, which I can totally understand and respect. So I wanted to give you guys other options. When I got this, Hobby Lobby had it for $75, I believe. So I know there are a lot of online retailers that are trying to sell it. But look around, you should be able to get it for cheaper than $100. Scrunchies and Madonna, Bernie. That's when we grew up, right? Neon, that's right, Connie. Yes, that's making a comeback. My daughter's all into scrunchies and neon. Oh, yes, Whitney Houston. Now that is FSC approved, you guys. Look at all that pretty gorgeousness. Look at that. Can you see the holographic embeds in there? Yes, gorgeous. Gorgeous. So don't be discouraged by hot foiling. I mean, I really was like gonna throw this machine out the window. But I said, let me buy the new die cutting machine. Let me try it with the new die cutting machine. And look how pretty that came out. Let's do another one. This one, we're going to use her silver sequins hot foil. And I'm not doing any extra shims. I'm not doing anything weird or different here. It's the same process each time. I have my die down, putting my foil. You put the pretty side down. This is the adhesive side. The matte side is the side that has the adhesive. Putting my paper on, and this is the, I think this is the Hamilco black cardstock. It's in my Amazon shop, which is just black cardstock. Put the top on. I'm pushing the timer button, letting it blinky blinky. When it's done blinking, we run it through the platinum die cutting system here, die cutting machine. But we're not die cutting. All we're doing is giving it a little pressure. That's all. And then I'm keeping all my foil pieces off to the side here. I know you guys can't see them, but we're going to do waste foiling later. I'm not going to do that tonight. And I have links for Spellbinders, scrapbook.com, Amazon. There's a whole bunch of places you can get the actual Spellbinders machine, so check around for pricing. But this platinum machine, again, it's fun Stamper's Journey. I'm pretty sure, like I said, they are trying to clearance these out because it's only $59. So if you don't have a die cutting machine, or your die cut, maybe your Glimmer machine's just not being as friendly to you like mine was, then try this machine out for $59. It's not, and it comes with all the plates and everything to cut it. Yeah, there is a little bit of a learning curve. But it's not difficult. Once you get the hang of it, just like it took a minute for us to learn the mink foiling, once you get the hang of it, you're going to want to foil everything in sight. Oh, good. Yeah, I think that's how much I paid for mine, Connie. $75, yep. Sorry, Mary. Mary, check out Craft Stash. I have a Craft Stash Europe link. I don't know where you're at, Mary, but check it out. Guys, I'm really happy with the way this is going because last time it was not going so well. I'm going to let this cool down a little bit. Oh, Mary's in Canada. Ooh, another pretty one. All right, so see how the foiling kind of went into the letters? See in the Mary there how it went into letters? See how easy that is? Look at that. Came right off, right? Just erases the foil where it's not supposed to be. Now look at your Christmas. See how it's overfoiled there? No biggie. Look how easy that is to take that off. And now it's beautifully foiled. Don't do toner foiling after doing this foiling. You're going to have dust spots all over the desk. Little piece right there, overfoiled. And just erase that. Ta-da! That is good enough to go on a card front. Put some sequins on there. Wham! Pretty. You see all the holographic sequins in there? And again, any hot foils you have will work. They have to be hot foils, not toner foils. Do not try to use this system with H&H foils, Creative Vision Stamps foils, mink foils. Toner foils will not work. Gina K foil, none of that stuff's going to work. Deco foil is not going to work in this system. Yes, Noelle. Gamsol makes a big difference with coloring with your color pencils. Yeah, so super pretty. Okay, guys. Any other question? You want to see it with a regular die? I'll show it to you with a regular die. Here's the problem with regular dies. A regular die is only going to leave an imprint of whatever your, oh, there's tape under this. I forgot about that. That's the bad thing about new dies is they have Scotch tape on them. Let me grab a regular die here. I don't like using regular dies because they are either too thin and you get the line, or they are you lose the detail because they're too thick. But I'll show you how you can use your regular dies. Yes, hold on. Okay, so this is a Crafter's Companion swirly tree. This is a die, like to cut out die. So we'll put that on there. And cut a piece of foil to go over it. Yeah, this is Winifred. It's basically the same as the Go Press and foil. Yes, ma'am. And you can use those same Go Press and foils on here too. Yep. So you guys, Tracy and Ryan were watching The Haunting of Hill House. So I have been binge watching that for the last 3 days. I finished it yesterday. It's super suspenseful. It's not like gory scary, but it's suspenseful scary. And now I get to go into watching the second season, which is The Haunting of Bly House or something, where I guess they use the same actors, but they're different stories, just like American Horror Stories. So Kiki, I know you have just started watching that. But you always like that kind of stuff. That's not my thing. That's more your thing. Okay, my die's a little bigger, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. So your regular cutting dies can be used in the same way. I'm just going to be careful here. I think I should probably put a shim under this. Maybe a paper shim so it doesn't cut into my card. Hold on. I mean, cut into my plates. Yes, Netflix. The coupon from Hobby Lobby won't work because it's already reduced sale. $75 is their special sale price, so you can't use a coupon on it. Well, Tracy, I did not know, was such a fan of all these horror shows. She had us watch Ratchet. I'm watching, like, Viking Warriors, and she's over here watching murderous haunted houses. All right. I don't want to cut into my plate, so I'm just going to put an extra piece of paper on there. All right, here we go. I'm putting a little shim on there. It shouldn't cut because it's not a whole bunch of pressure. We're not on a cutting plate here. We're just doing foiling. Yes, Kelly, I have, and I have videos for that, Kelly. Yes. I got Tracy and Stacy to start watching the Vikings. Haunting of Hill House. And then The Haunting of, I think it's Bly Manor or something. That's season 2. All right, so this is an example of using your regular dies to foil. So this is answering your question, Kelly. So here is a regular die foiled. So yes, you can use your regular dies to foil. And again, this has a little overfoiling, but nothing we can't clean up. You don't want to cut with your die after you foil it because it will cut all of this detail right out. So if you're going to foil with it, do not cut with it. So I hope that answers your question, Kelly. I used the exact same sandwich. The only thing I did to try to protect my machine was I put an extra piece of paper on top, but I didn't need it. So you can see this is the cutting side of the die. The cutting side is face up. It did not cut through my paper. All it did was it pressed into the foil and it foiled it. Because the sandwich isn't thick enough to cut. Here, I'll show you guys again. I'll do it again. So let me move this over so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, so here is my die. I'm gonna switch to a different cutting die. Hold on. All right, so this is for Kelly Anderson that's asking me, how do you foil with a regular die? So I'm going to show you guys everything. And it works the same way in the Gemini system. Okay, so you're going to put your die in there face up. So here is a snowflake border die. Okay, so you can see with all the pieces of paper in there that this is a cutting die. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. I'm going to use this blue foil that's going to waste, so we're not doing anything with it anyway. And piece of black cardstock. Okay, I'm going to turn my timer on and put my sandwich back together. I'm not going to do anything different on my sandwich. The sandwich isn't thick enough to cut. There's not enough pressure for it to cut. So all it's doing is it's lightly pushing that imprint into the foil and it's stamping, hot foil stamping it. My kids are telling me to hurry up. So, yes, The Witcher is amazing. Ooh, I haven't tried Sinner yet. I'll have to look into that one. Yes, cutting side is up. Okay, so the green light's on now, which means it's ready to go. So we're going to bring this in. Okay, I'm not adding any extra shims or any papers here. I'm taking it right out of the machine and running it through the platinum. So no extra shims on this one. There's not enough pressure for it to cut. 1, 2, I'm going to do 3, 4 on this because it's black paper. 3, 4. What's the one I watch with the Vikings? I can't think of the name of it. I told you guys this before, though. There's like 4 seasons of that one. Okay, so now for the reveal. So if you would run this through with the die cutting sandwich, it will die cut, but we're running it through just as a foiling sandwich. And there you can see it foiled, that blue foil right into there. I know it's hard to see because it's a dark blue foil. You can see it. Yeah, the Last Kingdom. There we go. See how it pressed into there? And it did not cut. See, it did not cut through at all. Can you see all that? Now, I know you're going to be tempted to want to die cut this Your die is going to cut everywhere there's a line. Do not die cut it, okay? Because if you die cut it, you just totally wasted all the foiling. So if you want to use this, I recommend fussy cutting around the outside, but do not, whatever you do, do not try to cut it out with your die, because your die is going to cut right on those foil lines, and all your foiling is going to go to waste. So I hope that answers for you guys on how to use the dies. Does that help you out, Kelly? Yeah, you could definitely go through and try it with the scan and cut. I know Chow and Stacy have done foiling and used the scan and cut. So yeah, you should be able to do that. Yes, use your scan and cut. Does that answer the question on how to use dies? Okay, good. All right, well, my children are texting me, so I am going to just show you what our final looks are. And yes, I am pleased now with the Glimmer hot foil system. Now that I got my $59 die cutting Platinum 6 machine, it's definitely worth it. You can see here it folds up. It has a handle on it so you can move it out of the way. And you can just put your FSC stickers on there and cover up that logo. And I kind of like the lime green. It's different. And then here is my pile of scrap foils, which I will save and use in other cards. We don't throw these away. We will foil the waste. That's for another video, not today. And then I let my dies all cool down, and then I put them all away after they're cool. And let me show you guys what we did today. We did a lot. And if you have any final questions, go ahead and shoot them out there. If you don't have any questions, but you think of something later, you can always join the Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook. And we have a lot of crafty people. It's not just a foiling group. We do card making. And all kinds of other fun crafty things, so we'll help you out. All right. Okay, here we go. So this one was using the Crafter's Companion large poinsettia die, and I used some red Gemini foil. And the reason you guys did not see me use Gemini foil tonight is because Gemini paper foil works, hi Suzanne, at a lower heat setting. So there was quite a bit of overfoiling in this, which you can see there in the letter P, and I didn't want to have to go through cleaning all of this up. Because this foil sticks at a lower temperature, it sticks to everything. So I recommend saving the Gemini foil press foil for your Gemini machine. If you do not have a Gemini machine, then I would recommend not using the Gemini foil. Stick to the other foiling companies out there. You have plenty of choices that you don't need to use the Gemini machine. Now, if you have the Gemini foil press machine, this is by far the best hot foil for the Gemini foil machine because, again, it works at a lower heat and it works great. It's better. Okay. This is the Spellbinders die, and I used some of the blue foil. I think this is the Glimmer foil, Spellbinders Glimmer foil. Here is Blue Bonnet hot foil. Yeah, Chow's going to link the Spellbinders link. It is called the Fun Stamper's Journey FSJ Platinum 6. Platinum 6. This is also using the Blue Bonnet foil. So the advantages to hot foiling are it not only foils, you know, the dies, the hot foil dies, it very professional, unique look, but it does kind of give it an embossed area because again, as that die is pushing into your paper and foiling it, it's embossing it for you. So it is different from regular foiling. The disadvantage is you do have to have special hot foil. It's not cheap. There is a little bit higher price point on these foils than on the toner foils. But that's why I saved this specifically for Christmas cards, because they just really makes the cards look more professional and elegant. And people are literally going to say, oh, you bought this card and put your name on it. They're not going to realize that you made it. So it just looks cool. This one I probably could have passed through one more time, but it still looks good. That's the Spellbinders Hot Foil Merry Christmas. This is a Crafter's Companion die. That holographic silver foil. This is Spellbinders and Spellbinders. Yes, the Glimmer hot foil is a higher heat setting than the Gemini foil press. That's correct. Much hotter. We got some overfoiling on this one, but I think it still looks great. We tried opaque white foil, which was not that great. So same thing on these, where I have a little bit of that overfoiling. You just rub right over it, and any place where there's not supposed to be foil, it will take that foil right off. So it's very easy to do cleanup. You can see it's uneven at the top and the bottom. This was the one I did with my big kick. But for the most part, we can use that one. That one came out good. This one has a little bit of overfoiling in the middle. But again, very easy to clean up. Don't be discouraged when you see things like this happen. Come back and watch my videos. You guys will see I like to make sure that I salvage whatever I make. Very rarely do you see me throw much away, because if you've taken the time to use your good paper and your good foil and make something, you don't want to throw that out. Even though this might be a not so good attempt from you, you're getting better, you're learning. And let's face it, we all have somebody we don't like that we can send our crappy cards to. Oh my God, now I'm going to regret that, because I'm going to have to send this to somebody and I'm going to be like, Nancy sent me her crappy card. You guys know what I mean. I'm sending this one to my sister. She's still on here. I just want to see if she's paying attention, honestly. And you know, if I had done this on white card, I can go on with markers. I can color on this. I can do ink blending. So there's a lot of cool things you can do on foil. And it's really, really easy to clean it up. She was paying attention. I met my other sister. She's not watching. All right, so here I use the Crafter's Companion tree border. And I used Cricut foil and foil quill foil. And I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna say that they're the exact same foiling manufacturers, marketed by two different companies, and Foil Quill's trying to say, oh, it's pressure activated. Bull, it's hot foil, you guys. So if you bought the hot foil and you're not having any success with it with your Cricut machine like I did, then hey, use it for hot foiling, you guys. This is another Crafter's Companion, very large die. This is foiling with a cut die. This is a regular cut die and another cut die. So I think tonight was very successful. I'm very happy with the results of everything, with the exception of the white foil, but that's okay. You live and you learn. That's right. You always can find something to cover it up. All right. Any other questions, you guys? I want to thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you click the thumbs up on your way out. that would be very helpful to me. Thank you, Jen. And if you want to pick up anything, I will link the affiliate links. Again, you can pick up the Spellbinders Glimmer if you have a Hobby Lobby near you. I think that's the place I got the best price, which was $75. That's where I got mine. No, you cannot use the Hobby Lobby coupon on it because $30. Wow. It's already been discounted, but I have scrapbook.com and Amazon and Spellbinders links. I'll link for you guys. The secret to my success tonight was having the Stamper's Journey, Fun Stamper's Journey Platinum 6 die cutting machine. This has really given me renewed interest and faith in my foiling techniques and skills with using the Glimmer machine. So you're definitely going to see me use it a little bit more. I don't want to just do the Gemini Junior. For those of you guys that don't have a Gemini Junior, the foil press, in my opinion, is my favorite. That is going to be my favorite child. However, I know, you know, for you guys, if you can just spend, if you've already bought this system and you just have to buy a die cutting machine, or you have this die cutting machine and you only want to buy a foiling machine, this is a less expensive foiling, hot foiling system than buying a Gemini Junior and buying the Gemini foil press. Unless you got the Gemini Junior for $50, then you got to steal. All right. Oh, I didn't do the butterfly one. I'll have to do it next time. I only did Christmas ones tonight. And join the Foiling Snobs Club. If you have any questions, I'll help you out. If you have any questions, you can post them down below as well. But thank you guys for watching. Please check out my affiliate links to help support this channel so I can do more foiling videos for you. And if you missed Stamp Wars was all about foiling. So you'll want to check that out. We had a lot of fun with our contestants, Stacy, Ryan, and Tracy, on doing foiling for Stamp Wars. And Chow is going to participate in the next Stamp Wars, which is coming up in about 2 weeks, I think we said. The 24th, 27th, 2 weekends. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Okay, guys? Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Please be kind when you meet other people and have fun crafting. Enjoy it. Bye, guys. Keep on foiling.